Hi, welcome to today's Red Chair interview. I have to tell you, this could be the most exciting one so far. I am here today with my friend Sherry.
Yes, it's so good to see you. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here with you. My name is, as Micki said, Sherry Swift. I am a productivity coach and business coach that supports many Keller Williams agents in the Southeast Michigan area.
That is so exciting. Tell us a little bit about what your coaching entails and how can I be in coaching with you?
How do you jump into coaching with me? That's a loaded question.
It is. I like loaded questions. That's what we do.
Okay, so the first question, Micki, would be, is coaching for you?
Okay.
Right? One of the first questions that I ask people when they sit with me and consult with me and we try to come to a determination and a decision about whether or not we should partner, I ask them how coachable on a scale of 1 to 10 they feel like they are.
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Not everybody's coachable.
Well, I'd like to think everybody is coachable, but not everybody wants to be coachable.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Right.
So we're all moving through this journey of life and we're transitioning from where we are to where we want to be. And the key word there being want to be. So if you're not ready for this journey, this is not the journey for you. So how do you get into coaching with me? First, you take a look at yourself and you ask yourself if you're ready to be accountable to what you need to do in order to reach your personal goals.
That's an exciting question just right off the bat.
Yeah.
I love that part.
Yeah, it's scary too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's scary.
I'm a little scared.
You know,
How would that impact our people? I'm so scared right now.
I'm sorry. It's it's when we think about transition and we think about the possibility that this could be it.
Right.
I could go from selling 1 or 2 or 3 houses a year to earning $750,000 a year.
Right.
In selling real estate, netting $800,000, netting $1 million. This could be the one relationship and decision that I make that's going to change everything for me. And the only thing that's going to start this ball rolling is my mindset. That is scary.
Huge.
It's huge.
It's huge.
So I build cappers. That's what I do. I am not necessarily the best tool for someone who just stepped out of the licensure office and they're like, it's still wet. Yes. I'm still so excited.
Yes.
I may not be the best person for that person because I come in truth and I come in transparency and I come in honesty and I say this is probably the most difficult thing you've ever done.
Nice.
You are going to build something for yourself that you've been doing for other people for your whole working life. And something happens when it's time to go to work for yourself,
right.
And we lose that habit and that discipline.
And that accountability.
Oh my gosh.
With an employer.
Oh, we were shackled and we sat at the desk from, what we like to say, from ain't to can't, and all day long,
right.
We begged for vacation days and for time off, and we did exactly what they asked us to do. We took it home on the weekends and we worked extra hard.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And then somebody says, okay, I've got the key to the kingdom and I'm going to hand it to you and you can have as much as you want, take as much time off as you feel like you need. It's all yours. And we go, okay, but I can't get up before 10.
Right.
And I'm going to need to leave at noon to go get my nails done. And then I'm going to need, and then I'm going to need, and the first commission check that I get and I'm going to close on something, I'm going to go away for 3 weeks.
Right.
So something happens.
Or I'm going to cash it even before I get it.
Yeah, and forget taxes. What are those? And so something happens to us where all common sense just slides right out the door.
Right.
And we don't naturally work as hard for ourselves as we will for other people. That's the bridge that I provide for people. That's the gap that needs to be filled, where we understand the thought of being accountable to yourself is scary.
Right.
And I don't trust myself. So
Nice.
before I pulled up here
Right.
to meet with you today, I was on the phone with my coach. I have 2 coaches. I coach with one of the MAPS coaches here with Keller Williams,
Okay.
and then I'm on the John Maxwell team.
Okay.
So I'm accountable to a John Maxwell coach
Nice.
once a week.
Absolutely.
So, it's understanding that in order to grow, you need to be confident and strong and of courage enough to tell some other people, this is what I want.
Right.
This is what I'm willing to do to get there. Now, would you do me a favor and remind me what I said I wanted, and remind me what I said I'd be willing to do, because the minute it gets kind of tough, I'm going to stop.
Right. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to get
Yeah.
scared.
I'm gonna
It gets
get
scary
scared.
sometimes.
It gets scary a lot of the time. And, you know, I tell people, there is nothing extraordinary and great that comes from ordinary and simple. So if what you're doing is just ordinary and simple, then you got pretty ordinary and simple coming back at you.
Right.
But when you talk about the opportunity to have no cap on your income, and you talk about being able to build a legacy that you can hand to your children and your grandchildren, and when you talk about that, it's extraordinary.
Extraordinary. Yes.
So, yeah, there's some extraordinary things that are expected from you.
Right.
So it's all about mindset, and that's where I spend probably about 80% of my time is in my
Mindset.
client's head.
Yes.
Exactly.
So we have these agents, they know how to write a contract.
Yes.
They know how to show a home. They know how to get a listing.
Yes.
They're doing okay.
Mhm.
They're doing okay. But now we're going to set them up with you, and they're going to talk with you. And if they're ready to take that step, that's where you're going to take them from, oh, I can write a contract, to, oh, I can sell millions.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. And that's a huge step for people, because they get in that place where they're working, they're doing it, but they're fighting for every sale. You're going to teach them a different mindset and give them some different tools to take them to the next level. Is that right?
It's all about abundance.
Right.
Right? We talk a lot about lead generation and working from an intentional and purposeful perspective in our business, right? We lead generate so we don't have to tolerate. So when people say, oh, I just don't like the phone, I just don't like door knocking, I just don't like talking to strangers, and I go, okay. And because you didn't want to talk to complete strangers and you didn't want to pick up the phone today, you know that guy who you've shown 75 houses to, that guy who won't reduce his property, you're going to have to tolerate him because you won't lead generate. The reality is this gives you leverage,
Right.
an unlimited opportunity mindset.
Yes.
And so many people just don't get it. They don't get, I'm going to do what I have to do so that ultimately I can do what I want to do.
Yes.
And
I
the
love
goal here is capping. 'Cause
Capping.
what's the point in being with a capping company
it. Right.
if you're not going to cap?
Right.
At least
Absolutely.
cap.
At least cap.
And then when you
There's
cap,
nothing like that feeling of getting that 100% commission.
oh, how do you even go back from that?
No, I love it.
You don't,
Right.
right? So we just want them to cap and to experience that one time.
Right.
And when they experience that one time, well, you
They're
know,
hooked.
They're hooked.
They're hooked.
And it's up to them from that point where they want to go.
Right. Right. So there's so much more about your coaching and
Yes.
how they can contact you. Tell everybody how they can get in touch with you and how they can learn even more about your coaching.
Okay, well, perfect. What I would say is there's a couple of really great ways to reach out to me. I'm going to give you my direct cellular number first. It's 248-719-2400. Also, you can email me at any time at coachmesherry@gmail.com, and that's Sherry with a Y. And more importantly, talk to Micki, because Micki has the relationship that has me sitting in this red chair today. So if you're interested in this opportunity, it comes through you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Okay.
Thank you for being our partner in this.
Yes.
This is such another great avenue for our agents, and it's part of us being a family.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
This was fun.